Let me be brutally honest with you. The launch of MyFundedFutures back in 2023 was a massive letdown, and if you've been following the hype back then, you were likely as disappointed as I was. Now, I'll give you the same advice I give many others back then. Don't jump into a new trading firm too quickly. Wait for proof of payouts and positive trader reviews before risking your capital, though MyFundedFutures passed the threshold early on. Scams are ubiquitous, and I don't want you falling victim. The one glimmer of hope with MyFundedFutures when it started was their deep pockets via MyFundedFutures. That suggests some real financial backing. But we've all seen too many examples of even legit prop firms going belly up recently. Just look at the MyForex funds and the funded trader debacle. The truth? First impressions aren't always accurate, but they do matter. MyFundedFutures stumbled out of the gate, disappointing many of us who had been anxiously awaiting their arrival. But it became better. MyFundedFutures have been taking in feedbacks and upping their game. Today, I will be reviewing the offerings from them. MyFundedFutures has two types of offerings. The first is the starter plan, which is more geared towards building for beginners, whereas the expert plan offers more flexibility in payouts, trading rules, and is essentially for more expert traders. I'll start off with the MyFundedFutures starter plan. The rules are almost the same as other prop firms. You just need to reach a profit target. It has an end-of-day drawdown account with no daily drawdown limits and a lower profit target of 6% compared to the expert evaluation of 8%. There is a one-time activation fee for the starter plan to go to SIM-funded stage. The reset fee for the starter plan is $100, and you can have unlimited evaluations accounts, but a maximum of 3 SIM-funded and 1 live account. It has scaling rule, and in starter plan, 1 mini is equivalent to 10 micros. I listed the scaling plan here, and you can only increase the number of contracts you trade once your P&L is above the threshold at the end of day, not during the day. There is no consistency rule in the evaluation stage, but there is a 40% consistency rule once you have reached the funded accounts. There is a Tier 1 red news trading rule where you cannot trade 2 minutes before and after the news for funded phase only. There is no such restriction on the eval stage. Once funded, there's an inactivity rule where you have to trade at least once a week. If you wish to take a break, do let them know beforehand to avoid this rule. So why would one choose the starter plan evaluation account? The starter evaluation is more tailored towards beginners in mind. The rules for starter evaluation are more like the Bulanox end-of-day account. The starter evaluation is, in my opinion, more cost-effective because it's cheaper up front, and you only have to pay for the activation fee only later on once you have passed. I prefer the 1 mini to 10 micros split available in the starter plan, but each have its pros and cons. Next is the MyFundedFutures Expert Plan. The rules are almost the same as the starter plan, but with less rules and a twist. You just need to reach a profit target. It has an end-of-day drawdown account with no daily drawdown limits and a profit target of 8%. There is no activation fee, no scaling rule, no consistency rule, but the reset fee for the expert plan is equivalent to the price you pay for a new expert plan. You can have unlimited evaluations accounts, but a maximum of 3 SIM-funded and 1 live account. Do note that MyFundedFutures picked a leaf-off top step and have a 1-to-1 contract limit, meaning able to trade 10 contracts is really up to 10 micros or 10 minis only for the expert plan. The Tier 1 red news trading restriction also applies here for funded accounts. Once funded, there's an inactivity rule where you have to trade at least once a week. If you wish to take a break, do let them know beforehand to avoid this rule. It's cost-saving in terms of no activation fee when there's no promo applied, but of course you need to be confident that you can pass within a month to make it worth the while. Otherwise, I would say to go for the starter evaluation instead. Expert plan does offer more flexibility with less rules, and you have the freedom to trade on your own terms. When it comes to payout, currently it's handled by Rise, which has wire or crypto. You can request a withdrawal every 14 calendar days with no minimum trading days. Each request needs the minimum of $1,000, and it'll take 1 business day for the funds to appear in your account. The payouts are processed Monday to Friday up to 3 p.m. Central Time. For payout percentages for both accounts, you get the first 10K 100% for free and 90% thereafter. Actually, MyFundedFutures will take the money out of the account upon payout request, unlike other firms, so that you won't continue to trade and eat into your payout portion, which I appreciate. There is a buffer zone or safety threshold needed prior to regular withdrawal. The out trailing drawdown stopped once you are above the buffer zone plus $100. If you are withdrawing within the buffer zone, $1,000 minimum applied, you can withdraw for one time and one time only up to 60% of your profits. The remaining 40% will remain in your account for your ongoing trading activities. You can't use this the next time your account fall under the buffer zone. An example for a 150K account. The withdrawal range is between $151,666 and $154,499. For a balance of $153,000, a withdrawal of $1,740 60% is possible, leaving $160 40% for trading. Above the buffer zone for starter plan, there's a capped withdrawal limit within the first 60 days. For a 50K account, it's $2,000 withdrawal each time. For a 100K account, it's $3,000. For a 150K account, it's $4,500. But don't worry, this restriction is lifted thereafter. It's not that bad considering you can withdraw that amount every 14 calendar days. And for the expert plan, there's no capped restriction at all. If you decide to withdraw the entire account's profits, the percentage you receive depends on your account's lifespan. Under 45 calendar days, you receive 20% of net reserves. From 46 to 90 calendar days, that's 50% of net reserves. And if you've been with them for 90 plus days, you'll receive 90% of net reserves. So, a short plug here. Attention traders, MyFundedFutures has an incredible April promotion that you won't want to miss. For just $50, you can get any starter plan account 50K, 100K, or 150K. And once you pass, the activation fees are equally attractive: $50 for the 50K account, $100 for the 100K account, and $150 for the 150K account. Plus, if you need an account reset, the fee is half to just $50. With this April 2024 promotion, MyFundedFutures is among the most cost-effective evaluations around, especially if you're looking for an end-of-day drawdown account. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Use the code IamFunded or the link in the description to get the discount.